Yo, I kind of got my voice back today. What's up? You're off in God's country with Reid
and Dan is Bull Coffin Reid,
also known as the Brothers Hunt, where we take a weekly drive to the intersection of country music and the great outdoors. Two things that go together like Honkytonk and Hollywood,
or the Nephilim and You Lately.
Genesis 6.
Brought to you by Meat Eater and Hit It.
Hit it, Ray.
Fade out, Ray. I got a verse this time. You got one?
Yeah, you get the first one. I'll do the second thing.
You do the chorus.
Here we go. Hey, Tacova's sponsoring the show now, baby. Tacova sponsoring the show now, baby.
Let these boots gonna bring you on back to your cowboy roots.
Can't have a good time in a bad pair of boots.
Because Tacova's
sponsoring the show now, baby. Tacova sponsoring the show now, baby.
Fade it out, Ray.
Fade out. Fade out, dude.
That was a good one.
There ain't another hype sponsor song like that one out there.
No, that song is
hot.
gas. And it was an accident.
It was an accident. It was amazing. Yep. Accidentally genius, dude.
Hey,
accidental genius.
Accidental genius.
It's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Jon Pardi.
Man,
is a party.
He is a wild man. He's a wild man.
He's funny, but yet like
dry.
Yeah, dry, but was, dude, he almost cried.
Yeah.
And I almost cried. And it came out of nowhere.
I didn't, because I got the Cubs on. I'm tough now.
I've seen you cry way more than I have ever cried. Man, we
talked about a lot of things.
He's got a new record out. Honkytonk Hollywood gives a little snippet of it for us. That was his favorite. But man, what a cool dude! What a great interview! It flew by. We could have done it for hours.
Takes a hard stance on cutting outside songs, and I appreciate that.
No
as a
doubt.
Orange Pale guy.
No doubt. Not a bow guy.
Not a bow guy, but kind of a bow guy.
But has a bow thing. Grew up in Northern Hollywood.
No, he didn't.
Northern California.
Yeah, he did. Hunting, fishing out there.
Yeah, man.
Loves the state. Kind of an advocate for the state.
Got fluffy cows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Get it up. Get the percentage up.
Get the percentage up, y'all. Get the percentage up. Hey, thanks for following us. Thanks for subscribing to the YouTube. Thanks for subscribing to the TikTok and following along on the Instagram. Dude, the numbers are getting up there.
Numbers are getting up.
We got some
5-star ratings coming in.
Some listeners. We got a roast, bro.
This is by far the greatest idea we've ever not had, that Jumps had for us to do.
This is just about all of them.
Roasts in the ratings. And it's really working, so we appreciate it.
Give it to me.
Keep bringing them. This one comes from Scotty Joe 145.
Scotty Joe.
Dan and Reid Hunt? Question mark?
What's up with the question marks in the titles these days?
The Brothers Hunt? Seriously? As clever as y'all are, this is what he came up with? That name is softer than leftover pizza. Makes you sound like you eat corn on the cob the long way and wash it down with seltzer beers. Man, I like a seltzer.
What's wrong with eating corn the long way?
What's wrong with a seltzer beer?
I don't even know what a seltzer beer is.
You know, like Truly's or whatever.
Oh. I'll drink them on the beach, but not Truly,
I used to,
man.
honestly. I kind of haven't had one in a couple of years now, and I probably...
The sugar crushes me.
Yeah, sugar probably crushes me now. In all seriousness, you guys are the best by far.
There it is.
My favorite podcast right now. Scotty Joe, thank you, man. Thank you.
Pro.
There he is.
Fade out Ray.
Give me a cat meowing.
Give me a car squealing out of Walmart.
Got some
he
work
doesn't have them labeled.
We got some work to do. Just trying stuff. Give me the next one. One more. Okay, we've already been. All right.
A zipper zipping.
Limited. We are limited at the moment.
We'll work on those, y'all.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for leaving us reviews. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for all the stuff
That's
that
right.
you do. We love interacting with you. It helps the algorithm or whatever that is. So thanks.
Hey, spell algorithm.
ALGRHYTHYM.
Algorithm. You forgot the O. Alga. Or is it A?
I forgot a lot of stuff. Wrap it up.
Thanks. Enjoy Jon Pardi. Peace. We got a double girl dadding Grand Ole Opry membering, heavy machinery operating, 6 number oneing like head over boots, dirt on my boots, last night lonely, CMA and ACM award winning. We got Mr. Saturday Night himself, Jon Pardi, out in God's country today.
Well, thank you.
You like how I had to tag my own song in there, dude? I just had to.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, I had to put Mr. Saturday Night.
Do they call you Mr. Saturday Night now? Does anybody call you that?
They did. They're going to call me Honkytonk Hollywood now.
Dang right. Promo. My guy says he's in here promo.
Just drop them all day. April 11th.
Let's go. April 11th.
Starting it off right now.
Is this coming out?
Here for one thing.
This is coming out after? Okay. That's what I'm talking about.
Damn,
dude.
it's coming out after.
That's all right, though.
You already been listening to it.
That's all right. That's right. You're already spinning it. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us.
Yeah, glad to be here.
Yeah. Rocking the cowboy hat. Got the
he's an actual cowboy. I always say, like, you gotta, if you're gonna wear a cowboy hat, you have to do like cowboy stuff. I feel like you do that, right?
Yeah, I've done a lot more than I have now, but I've been girl dad. But I mean, I got cows at the house.
But he's got cows. That's what I'm saying.
They're for sale. Anybody want?
If you have cows at the house, they're for sale for real?
Yeah, they're just pasture ornaments. I don't have time for nothing.
I know.
Barely have time to do this.
I know, dude.
Fluffy cows.
Same.
Right?
Fluffy cow, man. I got my fluffy cows.
You got fluffy cows?
Yeah.
Man, those things are expensive, dude.
Dog, those things are expensive to look at in Spring Hill. No.
They got the mini ones now, and they're like freaking $8,000 a calf. It's crazy.
8 G's a calf?
Yeah, or like the little baby that comes out and the girls go crazy and then they feed it with the bottle.
Yeah.
Mine aren't that. They're like, the summer won't even go in the pasture. They're so big.
Oh, I got you.
They're like miniature woolly mammoths.
Dude, do y'all sell like do y'all do like ticket like gate charges to get in and pet them and stuff?
You should.
Hell no.
Dude, in Spring Hill down where
I got to deal with Amazon enough.
Down in Thompson Station where we're at, they got some. Are they Highlands? Is that what they?
Yeah, Highlanders.
They've got some. They got some damn Highland farms down there that like they'll bring school buses of kids to.
Yeah, no, I mean
they'll
they're
go
real.
Out there and pet them.
They're real gentle. That's why I got them. Like they're real like easy going. They just like to be fed.
You have to shave them. You have in the summer and stuff.
They're tough, man. I was impressed with them. They've been through the brutal heat and the brutal cold.
Yeah,
and they're just still hungry.
Feed them.
Still just mowing machines, man. Never have to bush hog the pasture.
Never.
Mm-mm.
Not one.
And I got goats, man. The goats cleared the fence line, so fence works easy, and they're good. The goats get out. I saw them this morning. They were out in the neighbors, but they come back in. So,
how do you? I said this yesterday. Actually, we were talking about the difference between being country boy and farm boy. Like we're country guys, but we're not farm guys. That's two totally different things, you know. So how do you what's the point of a goat, honestly? Like why do people have goats?
Well, you can milk them, which I don't do. Everybody's like, milk them.
You milk a goat? You get goat milk?
Goat cheese, I guess.
Do you have to milk? Do they have to be milked, or is it just kind of like
they can. I mean, you could do. This is where I'm not a goat master.
Okay.
But I know you can milk them, and and for the most part, like they're for munching, they're for clearing land. I feel like.
Gotcha.
Some cultures like to eat them.
Yeah,
they love goat.
Little goat chop.
Little goat chop.
You know what I'm saying?
Poor goat.
Goat loin.
But I will say the goats have been great for clearing fences. They are fabulous at that. I mean. If you got a ivy growing around your fence and it's a pain, like especially if it's like this high, get goats,
knock it out
as far as they can reach. That thing.
They stand up on their back legs and they're cool animals. I mean, if you want to be all natural and never mow your grass and you want to save the world, get you some goats.
Dang.
Was it always did you always want like farm animals? Has that always been a dream of yours?
I mean, I really wanted to get horses, and it's just a full-time job, and like I don't have anybody to, tend to the horses. Like, what am I gonna do? Just be a horse guy?
Yeah,
like that.
You could be. You kind of look like you could be.
Well,
a horse guy.
I could do it, but anybody that I know that's got horses and stuff, just come ride mine. Don't go down that path. Like, it's. I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd just be wasting money.
Full-time job.
I'm going to Australia in like 5 days.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, what are your horses going to do then?
What are they going to do for 12 days?
Come
Sit
with
there
you?
and get, who's going to feed them?
Talk to the goats?
Who's going to feed them?
Yeah,
I know, man.
I feel that.
My wife wants every animal in the world, dude. And like, we've got a spot where we could have some horses or cows or whatever. And she's like, why don't we just get a few? And I'm like, man, because I know what that turns into. I know what it does. I mean, we had chickens. I got a dog. I mean, even having a dog, it's like, somebody's got to feed it. Somebody's got to water it. Somebody's got to take it out. Somebody's got to run it. Somebody's got to, and like, you do that times 30, you know, and like, just like you said, your goats are out. Well,
they come back. Yeah. The goats in the Highland, though, that's why I got them. They're chill. Like, they don't.
Easy
like,
to take care of.
I mean, I wouldn't say easy, but like, they're pretty like mellow. Like, the cows get out every now and then, but it's kind of fun. It's like, we're ranching today.
Yeah, rodeo.
Like, get them rolling. Get the flag. Get the cow dogs. But, you know, that's always exciting. But,
Do you ever just like let them out on
they're
purpose?
like fluffy cows. They're like, okay, we'll go back. They're not like,
slow walking.
They're not like the big
no,
stampede.
man, they got big ass horns, man.
Do they?
Oh God, they you need to put tennis balls on any of them. They will go right through your back if you want.
How many head of Highland you got?
Oh man, big old number 5. I tell you, one of the guys at Prefort, he's got a bunch of cows on. He said, "How many cows you got?" John said 5. He goes, "Boy, that's my dream number. Just have 5 cows." He's telling us, but boy, could you imagine only having 5 cows? Shoot,
got 5,000 of them. Something.
Yeah, I ate 200.
You said they're for sale though. Like right now, you'd sell them.
I don't know.
Summer ain't gonna
Dog,
let you
if
sell-
I'll sell them. I'll sell them. I'd
if-
like to sell all of them for 5. I'd like to get all of them together. Because they're herd animals, and they've
been chilling
like,
together.
They're gang.
That's right.
Gang.
You split them up, they're in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, you could split them up, but I guess I've just gone full Disney since I had girls and be like, they're all together.
For sure. I definitely did. When I had my girl, it changed a lot of stuff for me, dude. A lot. I got a 5. Mine's 5. Yours is younger. Yours are younger. Both of them.
Yeah,
right?
mine's 2 and 7 months.
Yeah, that's right.
Bro,
I knew you. Just,
I got my little girl's about to turn 3, and my little boy will turn 2 in
Yeah,
August.
and Presley, and she loves feeding the goats. And the goats, we like anything you cook salad and all that veggies and stuff, all the stuff like the tops of strawberries, tops of carrots, you know, all that moldy shit, like they'll eat it, throw it in there, man. I mean, they're tanks. So it's cool. Presley will go they feed the animals, and that's the best part of
No
it.
doubt.
for sure, man.
Ain't no doubt.
You know, that we ain't got no cattle organization around here. Working cattle ranch. I gotta go tour, man.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
feel
there's no
that.
time for anything else.
No, I
Especially if you want to be like a halfway decent dad or a halfway decent husband, that paired with what you do. I mean, I say it all the time.
Meanwhile, yeah, an entertainer going to Australia.
I don't think y'all get paid enough. And I know y'all get paid, but like, I mean, after watching Luke, going with Luke for a year, at the end of it, I was like, man, you're missing like a lot of stuff back home, man. Like, I don't know that y'all get paid enough. Do you think you do?
I think we pay people too much.
Artists?
I think that's the biggest problem is the touring percentages.
So
And
you'd like to get paid less, is what you're saying.
I'd like to pay people less.
I'm confused. How are you paying people though?
Let's start with bus companies. Let's start
Oh,
with
you're
production
saying-
company. Let's
oh.
I was
start
about to
with
say this guy.
I get
let's
that.
start with
Yes, I get that.
rental gear. Let's start with pyro. Let's start with screens, and then
Yeah.
basically, you look at your percentage at the end of the year, and you're pulling in 11%.
Holy shit.
12%, and then you got to save that. You got banned on salary.
Yeah. You're talking about the people you have to pay. I get that.
No, that's
I get that.
I'd like to be around 30%, and that's
sure.
not even feasible right now.
Damn, that's crazy.
Wow, that's
So,
nuts.
but it's, I mean, I make a good living, but it's
Yeah.
not like, I don't got jet or anything.
Yeah.
But but the tax write off, we can get a PJ every now and then. It's not
Sure.
all the time.
Yeah.
But you just got to be smart, but it's, and then hell, the government takes half. I mean, whatever net you get, just chop it in half.
That's right. That's right.
And
just put half of it in a little thing.
Right, just start there, and then you'll see it go so quick.
I think that's good to talk about because even as we're in the industry, right? And I didn't think it was that low. I mean, I knew it was low because there's so much overhead, trucks, buses, paid people, you know what I mean? And the bigger, it's honestly like the bigger you get, the more people you got to pay. So you never really, unless you just get to mega superstar.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that I there's ways around it in the Nashville way, but my boy Cody Johnson, man, I see him, and he's still got like a banner. He sits 2 nights at Bristol, just a banner behind him.
Yeah.
And people still say it's like best concert I ever saw. We got like pyro and lights and stuff. Cody's out there with just a Kojo banner, killing it. I was like, that dude's saving money right there.
Wait, so no, does he do a screen or anything?
He had a screen, but it wasn't like a huge production.
Yeah.
And I mean, he's such a talker and like commanding and so I always, but that's what I think of like, I see artists and you'll see, all the production, like, then you go see Morgan, he's got like 25-foot flames coming out into the audience and like 50 semi trucks. And I'm like, that's a lot.
That's a bunch of cheddar.
But he's like, under Taylor Swift is the top 2 entertainment that grosses, as a big number. So
for sure.
I study everybody. That's what I'm going to say when get the percentage up.
Yeah, we do need to get the percentage up. That's crazy.
Instead of, I don't ever want, to be, I'm not complaining or anything. I love what I do. And I want, when I talk about it, you just try to get the people down that you're paying all the time, like all this rental stuff. Okay?
Mm-hmm. The rental stuff.
The rental stuff. And, and I don't have a lot of high ticket prices, but damn, even some of the scalpers, you see them like just
raking
scalping
it in.
me. I'm
on
like,
you,
damn,
yeah. No doubt.
I'm getting scalped.
All right, let's get what you're mad
That's
at,
a
dude.
perfect what you're mad at, isn't it? Hey, sorry, Ray. I don't know if I ever checked this, but you got it sounding good already.
What you mad at? Just tell us what it is. What you mad at? Is it your in-laws' kids? Might be your boss man or your neighbor's cat. Just tell us what you mad at. Little ditty for you.
Pretty good
right
one.
there, dude.
Pretty good one today.
Thanks,
Pretty
man.
good one today.
We know what John's mad at.
John's mad at rental
I'm not
prices.
mad at that. I'm just, it's just the goal.
I
Yeah,
like
I
it.
get
I
it.
like it. I like it.
I would be mad at that for sure. If it was only 11%, I'd be real mad at that.
If you get any more artists, you should ask them.
I will.
Yeah, that's interesting. I didn't
We
know
might have
that.
got up to, it might have been 18% last year, which is good, but 11 was 2
working
years
to
ago.
30. Working to 30.
Working to 30. That's a good
Right.
goal.
Everybody's trying
For
to,
any company.
yeah.
For any company.
Everybody's trying to get in the pocket, dude. Everybody's trying to get in the pocket. I get mad about that too. Even Taco Bell's trying to get in the pocket.
Taco
let me go
Bell's-
first.
Taco Bell's definitely gone up.
I know.
We talked about this yesterday, dude.
I was talking about that yesterday, and he was like, "What? I don't really know that it has."
I'd still pay.
Dude.
I don't care if a Gordita Crunch was $15. I'd probably still buy 2 of them. They're that good.
What's your Taco Bell? What's your go to at Taco Bell?
I like their little bean and cheese burritos. Just a little extra red sauce.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of like just light, but like protein.
Solid. It's a solid, and not the most expensive thing on the menu either. You know.
Let me go first on my
Okay,
dad.
go.
This is a weird one.
Mine's weird too.
This is weird. Do y'all like enjoy sneezing?
Yeah.
I haven't sneezed, and I've had this gunk for about 4 days now, and I haven't sneezed one time. And I feel like if I could just sneeze one time, it's almost happened a bunch where you're right there and it doesn't happen. I feel like if I could just sneeze one time, it would clear it all out.
So you're mad at not sneezing?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm mad that I haven't sneezed.
I'm mad
It's a
at
weird one.
I'm mad at the time, how fast the time goes between 7:05 a.m. and 7:35 a.m. Okay, from 6:30 to 7:05, it feels like 35 minutes. You know, but from 6:05, but from 7:05, when I'm cooking eggs for Eliza, and I'm like, we have to leave our house at 7:35 to get to school on time, dude. That goes by in like 30 seconds. I looked at
it goes by in 30 minutes, but it just
looked at the freaking clock on the oven today, and I was like, oh, 7:20. I got 15 minutes. Flipped an egg, looked back, 7:35.
Yeah, kids.
I'm mad at
kids.
That's just kids.
Kids, man.
Kids are crazy, dude. 2 girls, that is probably a lot.
Yeah, no, but they're cute little girls.
Yeah, it helps when they're cute for sure.
Yeah, no, I was hanging out with Sienna this morning at 2:20 a.m.
2:20?
Poopy diaper.
Mm.
And Summer's sick right now. She's got the flu real bad.
Oh, man.
And I slept in a different room, and I was in charge of the monitors. So I got up. And I was wondering why she's rolling around. Then I smelled it. Then I knew going in.
I'll second that. I slept in a separate room last night as well.
I was up all night, but it was just me coughing. Dude, I think a tour of, like, I don't know if we can say this, but a very, something that would work in a torture chamber is taking my son's dirty bag of like diaper pail diapers and just making somebody smell that.
Mm-hmm.
That'd get some information out real fast. That is the worst. I almost throw up even walking by his room, even when the thing is closed and locked.
And working.
It is the worst smell on the face of the planet.
They call it diaper genies. Is that what it's called? Mine never works. Mine's like, maybe I should get a new one or something. You got one of those where you step on the thing and it opens up and you throw the diaper and you close it and it sucks it down?
Oh, yeah.
Don't
Yours
work. No.
Yours work?
No.
Yeah, they work.
I feel like I'm always reconstructing mine all the time.
Probably because you got it off Marketplace or something.
Yeah, I love Marketplace.
Same.
We keep buying new ones.
Yeah.
Like they're always like every year, like this model.
This model's
better than the last year model.
It takes 70% of the smell away.
Yeah, and there's one that works real good. So we got new ones, and it's been. You just gotta maintenance. You need like a pit crew on those things.
No doubt.
You
You just hire somebody to.
Let's go,
Bro, that's exactly what I need. Especially with two in diapers. I mean, it's just like, that's something I can be mad at too. You throw one diaper in there, and then the second you throw another one in there, and there's 40 in there.
No doubt.
There's never like 3 in there. It's either it's empty or there's 500 in there.
No doubt. Northern California.
Yeah.
Where? What part?
Outside Sacramento.
All right.
It's pretty country up there though, isn't it?
Yeah, backside of Napa, real close to Napa. I'm about like an hour, 15 minutes from Napa.
You miss it or no?
Yeah, I miss the weather, especially right now when it's cold, and a lot of my family. Miss my family out there. Miss my friends. Yeah, no, I miss it. I mean, it's a beautiful place that not a lot of people know about. They think LA, they think problems when they hear California, you know, and it's really not like that where I'm from, and California in general is really not like what the public thinks.
Really?
Of California, yeah.
Because the only place I've ever been out there is LA.
Yeah, and you can't judge LA. You can't. There's so much more to California than LA. I mean, it's like a huge agriculture state, like number one. And
Yeah.
I don't know what the stats are this year or last year, but it's like worldwide agriculture.
Wow.
We went out to Monterey Peninsula, and I got to play Pebble Beach and that stuff out there. And we went to Maui on our honeymoon, and I feel like Maui is one of the most beautiful places I've ever been. But I felt like Northern California, around that area that we was the closest thing to Maui I've seen. It was gorgeous, dude.
Yeah, Pebble Beach is
like Carmel and all that, and man, it was gorgeous.
Yeah, that's like 2 or 3 hours from where I'm from.
South.
Yeah, it's the 3 hour radius of California is so crazy how fast it can change.
Yeah.
Like you go 3 hours or 4 hours where I'm from, you'd be in the big ass redwoods. Like just keep going up north.
Which is almost like unfathomable how big those trees are. Dude.
Yeah, no, California is a magical environmental state. Like the landscaping from the desert down south to like elk way up north, like on the Washington border.
Yeah.
Oregon border. Sorry. Yeah, I know my geology really well.
No.
We don't.
But yeah, Oregon, and it's pretty cool. I say you always got to go at least see Napa, and you'll see the mountains around there, and that's where I grew up. That's what it looked like growing up. And farms everywhere.
When I see you elk hunting, are you elk hunting California or is it always Montana?
No, elk. I don't know if the elk are that big in California, but they are there. But I like to go to Montana. I went to New Mexico, Colorado, like all the western. Like there's still West Coast states. I love that stuff.
Yeah.
Did you grow up hunting like Northern California?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We grew up on 8,000 acres. We had a lease since I was 12. That was
still got it or no?
Yeah, no, it's still.
Man,
we got it back. We lost it. We got it back.
Nice.
It's on Lake Berryessa, Gun Ranch. Shout out to Gun Ranch up there.
Yeah,
it's
shout
a
out.
beautiful place.
You getting into mule deer, blacktail?
They got blacktail out there,
Yeah.
and it's still scarce. I mean, if you see a nice buck on the Gun Ranch, it's not going to last long.
Really?
Especially during deer season. Oh yeah, About a lot of mountain lions. Lions. There's mountain lions, coyotes. There's a lot of predators out there, and you can't do nothing about it.
They don't have a mountain lion season or anything?
Hell no. They got human beings going to jail.
Really?
If you kill a mountain lion, then they're very protected, and
decimating everything.
They're killing everything.
That'll smash a herd fast.
They're killing all.
Yeah.
A lot of lions. But, I mean, they're beautiful cats.
Sure,
man.
they are. They are.
And I get it, but damn.
There needs to be some maintenance, I feel like.
That's a good way to describe California State. They could use a little maintenance on
Could
everything.
use a little maintenance. Could use a little bit.
They could use a little maintenance on a lot of
from the
things.
south to the north. All the way. How does do you do any hunting around here? You hunt on your place?
Yeah. I haven't shot anything.
Yeah.
I just like to feed them.
I
just put the feeders up. I don't care.
Yeah.
I get feeders up. The chronic wasting disease CW, it's not really around here, so
yeah.
It's a good thing.
Yeah.
Because the feeders are they're like, don't do that, you know?
Yeah.
But I check the map, and I just like to see them. I mean, I've seen one nice one, but every time it's time to go hunting here, I'm on the road.
Yeah, you don't have no time. It's always fall. Yeah, September.
Yeah, and I don't really bow hunt. I'm just straight to the point, knock them down, put them in the freezer.
Businessman.
Feel that.
Been a man. But I did hear a funny joke. I was at the turkey thing that was just last week, and some guys, you bow hunt? I was like, nah, I don't bow hunt. Just don't got the time, and I've seen too many elk and deer with an arrow in their shoulder, and I get it. I get the bow hunt. I get the thrill of it. 20 yards, drawing back, hearts pounding, all natural.
Me and Pardi are connecting right now. This is me. This is exactly how I feel.
Percentages go way down with a bow. The recovery percentage for sure.
And I get it. Totally get it. That's cool, man. You want to sit in a tree all day. That's awesome. I'd rather be hiking, see him from a mile away. Let's go 500 yards, tour it up, knock him down.
Get it done.
Yeah, 300 Win Mag all day.
I hear you.
Little vortex on top.
No, I got Swarovski Sportsman one. Yeah, it's got a quick dial, so you can set to like a red, yellow, green, like a bow, or green, yellow, red. Red's going hot. But back to this joke. He's like, "Yeah, man, I got this bow hunter." He's like, "Man, I got a buddy. He don't bow hunt either." And when somebody asks him if he's got a bow, he goes, "Yeah, I got a bow, a bawam." And I thought that was the best. That was the best gun hunter
right
joke.
the shoulder.
A bawam right the damn shoulder.
That's pretty good.
All my rifle hunters out there,
That's pretty good. They're going to take that one.
I'm taking it.
I got a bow, a bawam.
A bawam for that ass.
I thought that was pretty damn good.
Pretty good, man. What were you doing at NWTF?
I wore my hunting break, guys. I've been going to hunting break down in Louisiana for 10 years, and they had a little after party at Riley's place.
Gotcha.
And went to say hi to everybody and just hung out.
Yeah.
And some guy told me that joke, and I'll never forget that one.
Yeah, that's great.
That's a bawam.
What are you doing at Honey Break? You duck hunting?
Everything.
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 I've heard a lot of good things about that place, man.
Yeah, no, duck hunting's phenomenal. And they sell, I think they're they're branching out into other hunt. I've been going down there and just buddies, we go anything, ride around, shoot coyotes, pigs. I mean, there's never ending varmints.
Louisiana, right?
Yeah, Louisiana got all.
They got everything.
I mean, everybody asks, what's your favorite place to hunt?
Sleeper state, dude.
Louisiana.
Yeah,
really?
I feel
You
that.
got everything.
Bro, even fishing, right? Like
Fishing.
you got great large, you got great bass fishing, you got great like freshwater brackish fish and salt, the redfish and speckled trout and all that, man.
And alligators.
Gators, baby.
We've been down there alligator hunting, and that's a lot of fun on the John boats. And
Give me a sketchy alligator story.
I got an 11-foot.
Jeez.
And that was big, and they're like, that was a medium plus kind of gator. Like 13 feet was one of the biggest ones they got. And
you down there with shoot 'em.
Yeah,
you down with them cats.
I had a 17 Hornet. I just reach out and you just kind of pop them in between the eyes.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, when they're baited in that big 11-foot, they spin, and so their tails. I mean, it's like a tornado
death roll,
a
right?
barrel roll.
Yeah.
And like you're pulling up on a it ain't that big a boat. Like it's just a John boat. You know? You're like standing up, like
they only get
George
so big.
Washington. Go get this gator. You know?
Don't let him get away.
He's just spinning, but they just you gotta let he knows you're coming. You just let him calm down. You gotta wait, let him do his thing, and then they start floating.
Really?
And then that's when you
pop them. Good. They're good eating, man. I love eating, man.
Well, down in Louisiana, down in Louisiana.
Sounded good,
goes on me. There's a lot of alligators.
Yeah.
I forget I don't know what the specific term is when they have eggs and stuff. There's like 15 gators in a baby bunch, the baby gators. So, but it's a great place to go duck hunting and just kind of experience Louisiana. They call it the Honey Break Experience. Drew paid me to come talk about and wear this. I'm just
that's cool. Yeah.
I'm just playing.
Yeah, he's a nice guy. I do know him.
You know
nice
Drew?
Guy. Yeah.
Yeah,
he's a good dude.
They made me an honorary guide one day.
Oh, nice.
And still made me pay for this vest. So,
businessman.
Businessman. They're business. They got to make, you
gotta make money, dude.
11%.
Right. It's for the pro shot, man.
Yeah, dude. You're a percentage to them, man.
I got to drop people off. Some kids came in. It was like a dream hunt deal. And got to drop them off at the deer stand.
Nice.
Yeah, that's awesome.
It was fun.
They kill some big deer down there. I've seen them kill big
monsters,
deer.
Bro,
man.
Louisiana, man.
They just got the record this year. Last year was Tyler Jordan from
That's right.
Realtree. Was
How
like
big was that deer?
203.
Yeah,
I think.
goodness.
And it was like all natural.
Did he
fence.
shoot it with a bow? Or did he bwam?
A bwam.
A wham on that
I think it was a bwam bow.
Yeah, I got a bow.
I got a bow, a bwam.
It's a 6.5 Creedmoor bow.
That's gonna be. You're gonna just wait. You're gonna wait your turn to tell the joke. They're gonna be talking.
You gotta
about,
give it to him real fast.
They're gonna talk about all the bow hunting and all this stuff. I'm a monster bow hunter, and I will say bow hunters do they do get the prime pick of the seasons, like especially elk hunting. They'll come and drop some monsters.
Yeah.
Yeah, out west for sure.
Yeah.
But
the bwam will drop.
the bwam drop from a long way away. I asked this on this podcast sometimes. Like, I know you're a big construction guy. You love machinery guy. I love working on your farm. If you had one more day to do anything, to elk hunt, to work on your farm, to play a show, if you just had one more day to do one thing, what would it be?
That's like some Aladdin stuff, man.
What you mean, Aladdin stuff?
The 3 wishes and stuff. Like,
yeah, but one wish.
I know. That's what I'm
You
down
setting the genie? You setting the genie free?
I just watched Aladdin with Presley.
Mine don't get into it.
Really?
I can't. We tried. Like, I tried to get them. We're watching Land Before Time right now. Like,
Solid.
they love it.
Yeah.
And I try to get them to watch those movies that.
Land Before Time got some scary stuff in it. I didn't know.
Yeah,
it.
it sure do.
When the Tyrannosaurus,
bro, the T-Rex only got one eye.
I know it's red too.
No, I know, but the other eye's gone, and they even like black it out like in real life, dude.
Yeah.
One more day. If I had one more day, I'd like to bring my grandmother back right now, and just bring her to a show and let her see.
Dude.
Like she died when I was 18, and she never got to see this, and she really got me into country music. So
Wow, man, that's
to
powerful.
see the Grand Ole Opry and see all the stuff I'm doing, it would just blow her mind, and she would love it.
Where did she live? Where did she grow up?
She was born in Newfoundland, Canada, and then met my mom's mom. I never really knew him that well.
Yeah,
but he was on an Air Force base in Canada, and they met there, and then they moved to Northern California, and
that's where your roots come from, right?
Yeah.
Dude, grandmamas, bro.
Dude.
You can't.
Yeah,
I can't
man.
even talk about them, or I'll.
Yeah, she was a smoker. She died at, I think she was
Ours was too.
66 when she died, but she had the
Sing it, John. Paul Malls, dude. Paul Malls.
yeah. I mean, but that's the way it was back in the day. I mean, smoking was good for you back in 1951.
Yeah,
that's right.
Our mom smoked inside, man. She would smoke inside the house.
Yeah,
not when we were there.
No, she wouldn't.
But
Yeah,
when we weren't there,
She was telling Daddy
she
she wasn't. but-
Marlboro Lights and Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I feel that.
She'd be out on the porch.
So it's funny. It's like, guys from the South and stuff. It's the same thing out West, Oh, grandma smoked cigarettes, drank Coca-Cola, and
Cooked a mean batch of gravy, dude.
yeah. Oh, yeah. She wasn't much of a cooker, but She had buttered toast. I remember she loved her white toast butter.
How did she get you into country music?
We had been singing. She was loved country music. I mean, that's just how it was. We grew up. I couldn't remember a day growing up we didn't have country music on the radio, and she loved to sing.
Were you listening to, sorry to cut you off, were you listening to like mainstream country, or you listening to like Bakersfield?
No, we were listening to mainstream country. Now, when mainstream country in 1987 was pretty damn good. That was Randy Travis, Hank Williams Jr.
Yeah.
Dwight was just coming out, of course, George Strait. And you get into the 90s, she loved Brooks. She loved all the good stuff. Brooks and I still got her cassette tapes.
Damn.
And there was like Joe Diffie, Brooks and Dunn, Alan Jackson, Travis Tritt.
Yeah, dude.
I mean, all that stuff. If you grew up a 90s kid listening to country music radio.
Best decade.
Yeah, and I think that's why there's a lot of artists in our generation that are really great songwriters. I mean, that was, not saying the 80s, I don't know. I feel like the songwriting craft of the 90s were it was different than the 80s. And there was some there was great songs written in the 80s, but the 90s just stepped it up.
And it almost like, too, songwriting wise, lyrically wise, like idea wise, but as well as like sonically, like they took it to a place with like Vince Gill and those cats took it to a place that country music hadn't been yet.
Percentages were high in the 90s.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
50%, 60.
Triple master scales. Ain't nobody record record triple master. What is that? What is the triple masters?
That's some inside ball right there.
Good old days right there.
Right.
I'm not gonna say who it was.
Limited pressing.
All right, favorite 90s song. Let's go there.
Oh, you know, that bounces around. I don't have a favorite song. I feel like as a songwriter, if you got a favorite song, you're in the wrong business.
I like that answer.
You know, there's just too many.
Yeah.
But, you know, I don't know. I think let's talk on 90s monsters that, you know, especially somebody who I think is our Merle Haggard, the 90s Merle Haggard. He's in the Hall of Fame of songwriting right next to the Beatles or Paul McCartney. Chattahoochee, Alan Jackson. I mean,
agreed.
He's monster songwriter. Monsters. And I told Alan to his face, I said, I think you're the Merle Haggard of my generation.
Wow.
I would agree with that.
With the, you know, you go back to his catalogs. Remember when? You can go on and on.
Oh, dude.
About Alan Jackson's songwriting. Something he wrote by himself.
Yeah.
A lot he wrote by himself.
Chasing that neon rainbow.
Yeah, come on, man.
Like it's like he's the
iconic
artist
stuff.
Songwriter that Merle was to him.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Merle is, I mean, he's top. He's on my Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah,
but
same.
Alan might be right next to him, you know? And it's just like I feel like Chattahoochee is one of them songs that, like, even Alan said on recent, he's like, hell, we didn't think anybody was gonna like it. You know, put it out, changed the music video business.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Like,
right.
it was just,
I can see it right now. I can see the whole video.
and it was just like, you don't.
Yep.
You heard that coming out on the radio in the 90s. You're like,
It's gone. Yeah.
Remix.
Stand up, start dancing.
So it's like, that was a monster 90s song. And it still is a monster song.
I'm gonna be honest with you. That is the song that I introduced my son to country music with. Was Chattahoochee. Because I'm trying to think. He's 2.5. He's in the back seat. We've played all the damn blippy songs that you can play. He loves construction and all that. So he's always wanting to hear songs about tractors, all that stuff. And I was like, all right, I'm tired of listening, and it's time to get something where I can listen to and he can listen to. I was like, what can I play him? Started thinking, because that's a big thing, man. You start thinking about it, like, how do I want to introduce my son to music, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, man, what's catchy, what's fun to listen to, and what's rememberable? Chattahoochee. That's the first song. If you tell him right now, he wants to hear it.
Yeah, ours was Dolly Parton, 9 to 5. Same thing. Like same catchy, quick movement.
9 to 5.
Yeah.
9 to 5's a monster too.
Monster.
I saw Alan was selling his estate down in Franklin, and it was like 27 million, and it said like home of Alan Jackson on the listing, and the first comment said, it's all right to be itty bitty. This is like 4,000 acres, 6 houses, helipads, ponds.
Yeah, I mean, but Alan, I mean, it's the songwriting side of the having both. It's in the 90s.
Yeah.
I mean, I got some buddies who were 90s artists, and they did well and were smart, but like they went from cassette tapes to CDs and vinyl and like everything back when music had a solid, like a physical product. And, you know, I remember going to Tower and like, you know, listening to headphones and like, it's things that our kids will never, ever, I don't know what the hell is going to be in 18 years, 16 years, but like,
they'll never go to Walmart and try to be the first one to get there when the record comes out.
Well, they can, but it's like a more of you're going to take them there and show them how it used
for
to
sure.
be.
Sure.
Which is still, I didn't give it up for Walmart and like Target and those guys. We're still having a CD section. We're still on this new record, April 11th, Honkytonk Hollywood.
Yep.
We're still making vinyl and CDs just for those stores, and because there's people now that still like CDs. I still like CDs.
Same.
It's the best quality you can listen to. It's better than streaming.
It is.
It really is.
It's not even close, honestly. I mean, if you pop a CD in your truck, and if your truck's got a CD player, and then stream something, it really doesn't.
Yeah, don't touch it.
Yeah, and it's just something that's like a luxury listening now. But
is it?
I don't know.
Sounds like
I said that. I
was
trying to bring it back. April 11th, Honkytonk Hollywood.
April 11th coming out.
Well, it's already out.
In stores then.
Go pick it up. Stores
Pick it up right now. Go get it right now.
Damn it.
Go get it right now.
What is it? It's March 6th right now for everybody listening.
Do you think our generation as parents, like we're going to be the last ones to do that, to have, I try to get vinyls, especially every project that I've got a song on, I get the vinyl, or Jordan gets the vinyl and orders it. And then anything we like we try to still, and we play them, right? We try to let our daughter put the vinyl on the player and do the whole thing. Like, do you think that goes away after us? It feels like, because I'm a CD baby. Like when
the booklet.
Yeah, absolutely. And had the 50 in your car. You flip back and forth, scratch them, you lick it, you rub peanut butter on your favorite ones, trying to make them work.
Rub peanut.
I haven't done the peanut butter thing.
Well, that was a trick. If it's too scratched, you get peanut butter roller, and then you clean off the peanut butter, and it'll
I
work.
think you're making that up.
You just hungry, man.
Check it out. I am hungry. But yeah, man, CD baby. Like I love that, and yeah, I'm sad. Like you're saying, I'm sad that my kids aren't going to be able to grow up like that. But it does feel like it goes away after us to me.
I don't know. I think I'd like to think that humans naturally love vintage stuff. Mm-hmm. They love vintage, and I see so many homesteader people now, and like
it's true.
There's always going to be some sort of like, well, this is how history did it, and we got to learn, no matter what generations or what we go through as a country or in a whole world, we have to pay attention to history, because we don't want to live in it, but everything has been done already,
right?
And we just got to learn from it.
You got to know where you came from to know where you're going,
and that's a part of like us, like, oh, they said CDs sound better, we should try that. Pop it in. Wow, it does sound better. Like people,
it does. We're not just saying that. It actually does.
And there's just like, oh, I want to learn in the garden. Oh, this is how this. There's a lot of that, and social media is the devil, but it's also there's a lot of people learning from.
Yeah,
stuff.
a lot of good stuff comes from it too.
I feel like people will always study how it used to be and vintage things, and let's just hope for that, because I feel like there's gonna come a point where hopefully I'd like to think blah blah blah. I like to think people just get too lazy, or just like, you know what, we're just getting too dumb. We got to put the phones down and start learning something.
Yeah,
because now we're just getting force fed everything. You know, and
too much information too fast.
It's like so. And there's nothing wrong with learning something at YouTube University.
Nothing wrong with
There's
it.
nothing wrong with that, as long as you're learning. Every time I always try to do stuff and learn stuff, no matter what, especially from my dad. He kind of knows everything. And that's the one that you do construction or welding or something. I learned all that stuff from him. And I try to take time to learn that stuff, because he didn't have to learn it. He just had to do it.
That's right.
That's just what he did.
That's right.
He learned then. We got to fix this.
He went to work.
He went to work.
Coming out April 11th.
Yeah, it's already out everywhere now.
Go listen to He Went to Work. Good tune.
But it's just something I like to learn, and I feel like that's never going to go away in the future generations.
Damn. Positive outlook. I like it.
He could sit around here and just ruin it for everybody. Well, you damn whippersnapper's gonna suck.
That's right.
20 years not gonna do nothing.
Going to shit.
World's going to shit.
Somebody do something about it.
Do you feel like your dad? Because
say this and then we go to music.
I know your
I know
your relationship with your dad. I've heard you talk about him to me about certain things. I think y'all last time we wrote, you were digging a pond with him, and you were like, "I got to get this done because I got to get back to my dad."
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Do you feel like your dad genuinely knows a little bit about everything, or do you think it's like a fake it till you make it situation in some respects?
Oh no, he definitely knows everything about it.
I think our dad does too,
but not computers.
Mm-hmm.
Not I remember when he was bitching about an email. Damn email, we gonna need damn email. He can't get a job because I don't have an email account. That was a while back. I was like, well, it's really easy. This is before cell phones, but I remember
go to you.
I remember
Yahoo.
like, they gotta have an email account. That's why they won't hire me. Fucking email, like, blah, blah. Send it in the mail. I just remember him bitching about that. But no, I mean, he ran a land leveling company, and he worked his way up to vice president. He started out as he grew up with a farming family, and he was a framer. He did driveways at 16. He lost his dad when he was 14, so he just went straight into construction with like World War II
working,
vets,
making money. Yeah,
and just straight to work. And he does know a little bit about everything. And I've seen him call out people, and I've seen people get fired because of what they wouldn't listen to him, or like anything he told me. I'd be like, nah, old man, you don't know. Come back, bit me in the ass. Yeah. And it's like, so I try to pay attention. And sometimes he's just like broken record, but he's right though. Most of the time he's right, man. And he has his John Wayne moments. I remember we were shooting guns, and this kid had this gun, and he's like, been working on it. Just working on it, blah, blah. Couldn't get the feed and blah, blah. And seniors just watching him. He said, give me your gun. Took his gun. He said, John, give me your magazine. And he popped that magazine on and just let it fly. And that gun worked perfect. Mm-hmm. And it was just like, damn. My buddy with me goes, that was some John Wayne shit. But it's like little simple things, you know. He's real quiet. He just kind of watches. But he always partners up with people like working on AC units. How the hell do you know how to work on a damn AC unit? It's like shit we don't even want to mess with. We just call somebody. He's like, I'm going to take it apart.
Yeah.
But no, he really does know quite a bit of stuff. But you don't know, I always say this, but you don't know how to put a bridge in a song, do you? Okay. Hell no.
You got to learn how to do that.
That's why
too.
I get him right now. I was like, you can't put a bridge in a song. You might be able to build a bridge.
Can't put one in a song.
Can't put one in a song. That's why I got you. Mm-hmm.
You can't even open YouTube to learn how to put a bridge in a song.
Yeah.
Hey man, Honkytonk Hollywood out now. What you? I don't want to. You don't have a favorite song. I think I like "Keep It That Way."
Keep It That Way.
That's such a groove, man.
Yeah, no, it's a cool song.
To me, like there's the Jon Pardi sound, right? And you've had it in it's part of every record you've done, and you can pick it out. And it felt to me like this record still had that, but it also felt to me like you went some places, and maybe it's the partnership with Jay Joyce and doing that thing to kind of push you to new boundaries, but Keep It That Way kind of felt like that to me. Like it's something I haven't heard you do yet. Yeah, sonically. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, this whole record is a new exploration for me in a fun way. Keep It That Way is just kind of gritty. It's got that really showcases a lot of Jay's, like the J Lab is what I call it. And it's just like he's very groovy without being like, I'm gonna be grooving right here. Yes, and Jay's like, he's lays back. Grooving in the background, but it's grooving hard. Though, no doubt. It's a cool thing, and we learned quite a bit from Jay. When I say we, my band, we were on the record.
together. We all played, and Rob
That's
McNally
awesome.
was on it, and Jeff Hyde. And Jeff Hyde actually wrote "Keep It That Way."
Oh, cool.
With Bryce Long and Marv Green, I think. I don't know all the writers. When I listen to outside music, I try not to pay attention to who wrote it, just because I'm there for the song.
Yeah, man.
And
I appreciate that.
Instead of who wrote this, a lot of people get into like who was the writer on that. I was like, who cares? Like that's the win after when it's all done.
Yeah, it doesn't kind of matter. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
Shouldn't
matter. And but it matters when you have your parties and you want to make sure all your writers and because I love making sure the songwriters are invited and are part of all the records.
Yeah.
But when I'm listening, I know songwriters appreciate it because I'm not like, it's like a name brand. Well, I got to get that song because this name brand wrote it.
That's
it's
right.
like that's not why I do it, but it feel like it helps because there's writers on this record that haven't got cuts or haven't got cuts in a while.
Yeah.
Just because I'm doing the different. This is a step in another direction for me, but it's the same. It's not a big step.
Right.
You know, it's the same lane I've been doing. I think it's more of an elevation.
Good way to put it.
And I had a friend, Falcon, you probably know Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
I sent him a record and he goes, I thought a great, because he's listened to all my records. We grew up on Music Row. I moved here, I was 22. Long hair, writing song, Nashville.
Hell yeah.
You know, I'm from California.
I love this place.
This is great. Everyone likes to drink. Yeah. Drink and write songs, I'm in. Never moving.
Yeah.
Never moving. But we grew up together and he's listened to all my records. And to me, I thought this was a great compliment from a friend and a person in the music business. He said, I love when an artist sets himself up for the next 10 years by making a switch, showing he's still progressing. Mm-hmm. You know, you're not taking anything, accolades or something as like, because I don't, whatever I there ain't much, but like it's any goals that I get, I got more goals. Yeah, but you can't do the same thing over and over again. And I've been wanting to do a Jay Joyce record since I heard Eric Church.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And it's just I feel like there's a little bit of that Eric stuff in it, but it's a whole lot of fiddle and steel and country.
Yeah. It feels you, man. It feels you.
And the honky tonk stuff is just it's got that like
thing.
It's got like you hear it. It's not too polished.
Yeah, I agree.
It's not a polished record, and it's every gritty thing that you'd want in like a kind of real country, real rock kind of groovy stuff that I feel like it's got all that stuff. And that's all from Jay. I mean, and I didn't produce this record, and I consider myself a guy who likes to be working and get some kind of producer credit.
Yeah.
But it was nice to give the keys to Jay and be like, see you later.
Yeah.
But he's the man.
What got me this morning was because I just needed, I think my brain is so like just tired that I just needed some candy this morning. And
love candy.
Boots Off was candy for me, dude. I was like, it was easy to listen to. It felt good. It was like, it just felt, I like that one. I like that one.
That's one of my favorites.
I think that's just mega hit, dude.
That's talk of maybe next single.
Yeah.
Somebody just got excited right there.
Yeah. Hopefully they don't listen to this podcast.
Or I mean, She Drives Away. Talk me in that. I mean, that's a beautiful song.
I only listened to the first verse and chorus of that. It got me.
Yeah. No, I mean, you get the last verse, then it really gets you. That's the damn. I'm gonna cry. But I picked songs that I thought were, their top tier of what I thought songwriting was.
Yeah, make you feel something.
Yeah, and I remember when we had the Sony meeting and it was like on Zoom for 150 writers last year in like January. And I told all the writers, I was like, don't just send me hits. Send me something that means something to you.
Yeah.
Send me something that like, this is my story and I want you to hear it because that generates like realism and it's universal and everybody can relate to somebody that went through something.
Amen.
And I feel like songwriters are going to hear this record and it's going to pump up their, like, I might be able to write a different idea today.
Yeah, man.
Instead of chasing the radio or chasing, you know, everybody wants the mailbox money. But if you make a record that doesn't chase mailbox money, by God, you're going to get mailbox money.
That's exactly right.
And that's, I really feel like that. And I'm an album artist and I take pride in that. And I'm with a list of album artists that I feel like we still love our records. We want to put 17, we want to put 14 songs on there. And we also want to respect the craft of the songwriters. And like, I got 8 songs on this record. And I celebrate like I'm a songwriter. I got 8 song record. I got 8 on this record. I'm happy about that.
Yeah.
I don't have everyone. I don't want everyone.
Yeah.
I want the best song to win. And I've done that on every record. I mean, Mr. Saturday Night, I think I only got like 4 songs on it. Yeah. But it's just not, it's not about that. It's about making.
Damn, that makes me feel good. Makes me feel good.
Yeah.
I was Mr. Saturday Night. That's my tune.
Yeah, no, I know. And Benji, I think.
Awesome.
Benji's
Yeah.
on Honkytonk Hollywood, I think.
Yeah, he is.
He is? Yeah. So I went down the list and there's a lot of great writers. And there's a lot of guys that names that haven't been in the hat in a while. And that makes me happy. It's like you make a record that songwriters love and it's commercial and it's got Jay and it's like it becomes something that's like we can do that. And I feel,
damn,
dude, come on.
I feel like that's why I've always tried to make records like that.
Pumps me up, man.
Just
Fires me up.
know as lunch pail songwriters that me and Reid are, which I feel like that classifies. I don't mean that as a derogatory term. It just means we're not trying to go get deals. Like as singers, we don't do that. We appreciate your stance on that because it seems lately there's been this huge sway to that some of these cats think that they have to write or, you know, be on every single thing, man. And to have a guy like you that's established, has a sound, still listening to outside songs, still wanting best song to win. I mean, honestly, that gives hope to guys like us. So we appreciate it. Yeah.
I mean, the songwriters need to hear it. They need to hear that there's avenues for just a stone cold country song.
Sure.
Nice place to visit on this record.
Great song.
It's just, it's so country. And I remember I played a song and a publisher laughed at the title. It's like, nice place to visit, huh? And then she was like, holy shit, what a song, you know? And it just had that George Jones kind of style writing in it. It was very, you know, and what's it, Parker? What's the guy? Pryor Baird. He was at the show. We just played the stage at CRS, and he was videoing everything, singing, crying, and it was just like, it was just. That's why I record outside songs because it changes a songwriter's year.
Oh,
it changes their life.
Absolutely, man.
And it may be the breaking point that gets them re-signed at a pub deal.
1,000%.
And it's like so many artists want to write everything, and that's totally cool.
Yeah,
but you got to record some outside songs because to feel that change and just it picks the town, it picks this whole music row up, and like it's just a great thing.
It absolutely. I could not agree more with that. It absolutely picks the town up, and like I said, I don't even have anything on there, and it makes me feel great just to know that there's, because as a songwriter, you get in your own head, right? And you're like, okay, so if 50% of the people recording are cutting only their songs, okay, so that immediately limits you to half the thing.
Yeah.
Then if you cut that in a fourth, and they go, well, a fourth of this has to be on every single song, and you can't get on the record unless you write with this guy or you write with him and his producer here. You know what I mean? And, well, that cuts it down to a quarter. Then out of the quarter, there's only 4 or 5 of those cats that you can even get songs to.
It feels impossible.
It feels impossible.
And I know artists aren't like, you know, that write by himself. They're not open to writing with other people.
Sure.
We just don't have the time.
For sure, man.
So like as a songwriter, that's just, you know, like you said, showing up, trying to get a cut. You may never write with that artist.
Oh,
you know, like
good chance you're not going to.
Maybe you get it, but like it's not because they don't want to. It's because we're busy.
For sure.
That's why I record outside songs.
Right.
I'm not lazy, but like I like to think like, well, I don't have to write the daughter song because that She Drives Away is amazing. I'm just going to sing that one.
Yeah.
I'm going to write a beer song. Yeah. You know, write more something fun. You know,
Hell yeah.
But it's just, I don't know. I love songs and listening to outside songs. It reminds you of how good people are in this town. And it reminds you what you want. When you sit down to write, you know, you're going to try to write something better than that. And just to have that goal. And it may never get it, but just trying. It's just like
day after day.
Yeah. And this record is really, it all came together so well. And it's just such a cool record and so many great songs.
Damn. That was awesome.
Man, that's
great.
That's a
That was a great segment.
I feel like I could listen to you talk about that forever.
I might call you before every co-write. Just let me
Fire me up.
Coach Pardi.
That's right.
There's
Coach Pardi.
Coach Pardi.
You're saying there's a chance.
Saying there's a chance. Get out there, man.
So are you doing a headline tour for this thing? Where are you going on the road?
He don't know. Where is he going on the road?
Yeah, Rachel, would you tell us where we're going?
Tell her
on the road?
Going to Australia.
Australia.
We're going to Australia, yes.
Yeah. Texas run.
Gotta
Okay,
go to
what's
Texas.
next? All over.
How about this? We're going everywhere we didn't go last year.
There you go. Do you like playing Texas?
I love playing Texas. We're playing Houston Rodeo next week.
That'd be awesome.
Come on.
We just played San Antonio Rodeo and it was great. I love Billy Bob's. Love playing Texas. I love playing everywhere. Everywhere there's a good crowd.
Yeah.
I always say that, like, what's your favorite? Everybody asks, what's your favorite place to play? I hate that question.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of like asking what's your favorite song.
Yeah, I mean, if I had a favorite place to play, I guess that's just where I'd be playing.
Yeah.
Just playing. Yeah.
I always say, wherever there's a good crowd, that's my favorite place to play. And we went to Europe and the UK last year, and we had a blast.
Oh yeah,
Had a blast.
they love it over
Country
there.
music fans,
sold out
man.
every show.
Yeah,
In clubs, just little 1,000, 2,000 seat rooms.
that's fun.
I brought the whole band. We had a blast. It was like, it was such an experience. And then we're about to go to Australia, and they were rowdy in 2019. They're going to be even more rowdier.
Yeah, they are.
Now they got Honkytonk Hollywood. It's, it's top 5 over there. Friday Night Heartbreaker, they already got done with that. It moves so quick over there. It's like the dream of being played on the radio here.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean, we get 45 years. We got one single on the radio. It feels like,
Yeah, right.
and it's a struggle. But over there, I'm
Smoke.
like, here they keep playing all my songs. We might go to Australia more.
Hell yeah.
We'll be looking for those Zillows.
It's like, I mean, it's nice to go somewhere and everybody knows this Honkytonk Hollywood, or keep it that way, or something.
Yeah, man.
Somewhere they could just play and it to listen to a mass audience. But
yeah.
so yeah, and I feel like because of streaming, it's more worldwide now, Mr. Worldwide.
Mr.
That's
Worldwide.
Country is, you can go out and get some shows and and play the crowds, and
that are singing songs back to you, every one of them.
Yeah,
I tell you what's
and
weird.
hopefully bring the percentage up.
That's right.
boys?
Bring it up.
You
That's
bring
what
it
we're
up.
trying to do.
Percentage.
Look at that. He's a
It's not
pro. He's bringing
it's
it
not
all the way
about
around.
how much money you make. It's about bringing a percentage up.
Bring it up, baby. Everybody wins.
We got our team. We got a lot of team people. We got a lot of people we support. But we got to
right.
bring
Team-
we got to bring
team
the support.
building
Let's
all
bring
the way
it
to
up.
the
Gotta bring the
percentages
percentage
up
up.
I should be saying that all day. Bring a percentage up. Get it
That's
up.
right.
Let's got to get it up, man.
Everybody wins.
Got goals. Everybody wins.
The interesting thing about Australia to me is hearing people sing, because they'll sing the words back with their like Australian thing.
They don't Keith Urban it and like sing American but talk Australian.
It will sound
Australian.
like the guy on the shrimp on the Barbie, like that guy. It sounds like that, but it's
Give me an example.
I'm real bad at
I know you
Australian
are. That's why we're doing it.
accents. Go better together. Like it'd be like that.
Okay.
I think that was English. But
I apologize to all the people in Australia.
Sorry,
me too. I
dude.
think we just got
Shit.
canceled,
I
maybe.
apologize. You made me do it. No, that's not. You can do that, right?
No, the best way to describe an Australian accent,
You can do
someone tell me, is you just say it. Say rise up lights.
Say what?
Rise up lights.
Rise up lights.
Rise up lights.
Oh, razor blade.
That's the best way to describe it.
That's razor
Australian.
blades?
Yeah, rise up lights.
Rise up lights.
Sounds Australian. Rise up lights. Say it fat. Rise up lights.
Oh, that's
Hey,
really
mate, you
good.
got a rise up blade?
Hey, mate.
Yeah, but that's like a thick Australian accent.
Yeah.
That's what somebody told me.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good
That's
one.
really good. Yeah, yeah. Anyway, they sing that. They'll sing like, your hit in Australian.
It's cool.
It's cool, man. It's a weird thing.
The craziest is even crazier is the Germany. We went to Germany and they don't even speak English, but they're singing every word of the song.
That's right.
How does that make sense?
Yeah, it was crazy.
That's right, man.
It was it's wild, and I feel like country's countrywide. Country must be countrywide.
BG, baby.
Pulled up to the gas station. Guy was wearing a cowboy hat. Thought it was Chris Ledoux. That's what that song says.
It wasn't.
It was not. Let's see. What was I going to say?
We're talking about Germany.
I was just talking about the world thing. And I just did interviews with Australia, and I was saying that, since social media, the devil and an angel in some parts.
Weirdly, yeah. But mainly the devil.
Yeah, mainly the devil.
The devil was an angel for the record.
Still, kill, or destroy. Your minds.
All right. Well, as of right now, we're going to be positive here. Get the percentage up.
Percentage up.
Percentage up.
Get it up.
That's going to be a bumper sticker for all. Get the percentage up.
Should be.
But I feel like now that social media has made country music so personal, like it's more attainable to be like, we are like this. We are like what these people are. We are the outdoors. We love all this stuff that they're saying because it's so more, you could see it, you can hear it, you can feel it. And I feel like since we got phones and we're kind of giving all this information. I feel like that's why country music it's why we love it. It's happening worldwide because people feel it more.
Wow.
It's not just,
it makes a lot of sense.
You don't got to just go get a vinyl player.
That's right.
Nothing wrong with it, man. We love going to get CDs. But worldwide now, I feel like it's culture and they can really feel like they're a part of it. It's not just an American thing.
That's right. Totally.
It's a culture thing.
That's right.
Like
and we're open to that. I'm welcome. I mean, whatever.
You got like South America, it's jumping up there because they're like rodeoing, they're big horse country.
That's right.
And so that's a I want to go down there one time for a show. I think Dustin went down there. I don't know. I thought so. Dustin's like a DJ now on the side.
Yeah, we know. Remember, he's like doing like electronic stuff. He told us about it.
Lynch?
Yeah, he's talking about that EDM shit.
DJ DL, dude?
Yeah, dude. He's got like a tracksuit with the cowboy hat and like some blinged out sneakers.
Come on.
Okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
come on.
Wow.
After Midnight Dustin. That should be his name.
Should be.
But
if you're listening.
But like, to your point, even we're talking about worldwide, he's doing country music EDM in Vegas at the Sapphire at the Wynn.
That's right.
I think it's the Sapphire or is that strip club? I don't know.
I definitely don't know.
Never been there.
Never will know.
Never gonna know.
Nope.
But I don't know. It's just like it's moving into all these different categories.
Yeah, man.
So Honkytonk Hollywood available everywhere.
It's available everywhere.
Available everywhere.
Bro, Jon Pardi, man.
Jeez.
Dropping the truth.
Will you run for office or something? You gonna be the mayor or something?
Mayor of
Country
Mayor
music.
Losers.
Mayor of Music City. There's pretty nice title to it. You know?
Yeah.
Dude, will you give us a little bit of Honkytonk Hollywood
Here,
right
man.
quick, dude?
Give us something. Play something.
What's this? Half step?
Yeah.
Have stuff. You play anything you want. I don't give a shit.
Wait, is it plugged into a PA system in the wall?
You're good. You're good, dude. Give us anything you want.
Anything you want, dude.
She's a little all night. She's a little neon. A little high heel red wine buzz round in her hand. She's a little all night. She's a little dream on. Fell in love with the singer in a band. She's my blue-eyed blue jean baby, kinda California crazy. My dance floor diamond shining like the stars on rodeo. Kinda country, kinda city. She's West Coast down home pretty. Got no business of looking that damn good. Honkytonk Hollywood.
Jon Pardi, JP.
Sounds so cool.
Get the percentage up, dude.
Get it up.
Get the percentage
Get it
up.
up.
Jeez.
Bro, you're the man.
Good man. Thanks for
That's
coming
fun.
on.
You're the
Yeah,
man.
thanks for having me.
Thanks
Come
for
back.
hanging out.
Come back. Come back.
Oh, yeah, we done? Oh, keep going. I got time. Shoot.
You got time?
I got time. What else are we going to talk about?
You want to talk about Nephilim real quick?
Oh my gosh. Reid's been on this Nephilim
Genesis
shit,
6.
dude.
Check it
that?
out. Giant people before the flood.
No, give it to him. Go ahead. He said he had time.
For real?
I mean, just the condensed version of what you think Nephilim is and why they matter.
Okay, man. sons of God.
I'm giving you 2 minutes.
The sons of God, who were, they actually, the people that talk about them call them like California hunks. They say angels that were of the elder race. This is going in there, dude. This is going in there.
Oh, go. Go. You got.
It's called the follow the Watchers. They looked down on the earth and saw the offspring of Eve, the daughters of Eve, and the angels wanted to. They lusted after them and wanted a family, so they came down here, made a little deal.
Okay, speed it up.
And they made love with these daughters of Eve, and the offspring were giants.
Nephilim. Some people even think they still exist. Just a certain race of hybrid human angel that happens to be.
And it was all 15, to get, and it was, and the Watchers' plan was to get the birthright of Adam, which is to rule on this planet.
And this is not like some J.R. Tolkien book. He's saying it's in the Bible, Genesis 6.
And but then it got to a point where it was got so crazy that God didn't like it. He's like, can't have this going on. Boom, Noah's Ark, flood, took them out, restarted fresh.
You asked. You had to ask. He's really excited about this.
Yeah. Interesting.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
So it's a little, I guess, I mean.
Are you glad you asked now or no?
You glad we kept on talking?
Guys, you hungry?
Get the percentage up, y'all. Get it up. Get the percentage up.
It's funny. I got a meaning here.
Jon Pardi.
I know we want to finish this second verse, but I got a meaning coming up.
That just came up.
Just
popped up. Man, got to go right now.
Calling.
That's right.
Management's calling.
You know, man, got to get the percentage up. Thanks for hanging out in God's country with us. Jon Pardi. Everybody check out Honkytonk Hollywood. Out now, everywhere. Available now.
Buy the vinyl, bitch.
That's right.
Yeah.
Buy the vinyl.
Please.
Peace.